Thank you for purchasing this Gantt chart in Google Sheets. My name's Andy and I'm the creator of SheetReady. So to get started, what we need to do is to set up our chart. Select the template tab here and the drop down, duplicate, and now we want to double click and rename it. I'm just going to call it Chicken Coop because that's our imaginary project. So the first thing to do would be to give it a title, Chicken Coop. There we go. And if I was to set up tasks, I would replace these preset tasks with my tasks. Now it's important to leave these pre-designated tasks in there, otherwise the chart won't line up anymore with the tasks themselves. So just replace task 1. What I want to do is to research chicken coops. The second one might be to select and modify a design. So this is the days that I expect this task to complete. Maybe 7 days. We'll give ourselves a week. We'll say that it's in March. Say the 10th of March 2024, and it automatically updates the end date. Now I might say another week to do our design, and we'll start the day after the last one finishes, just so that we can see them running into each other. Now it's come up with a problem there. That's because I'm used to a different date format where I put the day in before the month, but I have set this up as a US format, so I'll need to do the right thing there. Great, there we go. Okay, so back to our instructions. Add tasks, days and dates, and then update tasks %complete. Righto. I've actually done an example one here, which we'll flick to now. Okay, so here is a chicken coop example that I've already prepared. And as you can see, there's some more items here, like setting up materials, purchasing, foundations, etc. Now for each of my tasks, I have a progress bar, and this is really the %complete. So for example, the first task, let's just say that we've done that. And what you see here is that 100% means that this bar turns into dark green for 100%. If I had to put that as 50%, it would only show 50% along the length of that task. So let's change that. In fact, let's just say all of these are already done. And this one maybe we're 70% complete. All right, the other thing that's happening down here is that the overall progress is updating automatically, and that should be a function, basically an average %complete across all of our tasks. Now what that's showing us is the purple bar is by default today's date. So that means that we're actually falling a bit behind. If for whatever reason you wanted to override today's date, you can do that by manually inserting a desired date. Let's just have a look at what that looks like. And if you want to go back to today's date, you just hit delete and it does that automatically. Great, so we're falling behind. Project management theory would tell us that we have to find more time or we have to catch up the time somehow. Excellent. Now, a note on date format. As I said earlier, I have selected the US date format as default. If you're an Aussie like me, or you prefer a different date format, you can change it. And to do that, you need to go into File, Settings, change the locale. So in my case, it would be Australia. Save and reload. So you would select all of the dates here, and you would go up into Format and Number and Date, and you can see there that it's changed back to the Aussie format. So that's what you would do. You'd hit that. And then you would do it to your template as well, and any other Gantt charts that you had, just so that they were all the same. I'm just not going to do that though, because I wanted to have this set up as US by default. So I'll just go back into United States, save and reload. Now just a final thought, some people might not want as many rows, some people might want more rows. Unfortunately, it's not very easy to add or remove rows without breaking the functionality of the charts. So I would recommend not doing that. It is advertised as a 20-row setup. Having said that, if lots of people wanted, say, an extra 10 rows, then I would consider doing that. I think in my experience though, for projects at home, for personal projects, 20 is usually fine. The other thing you could do, if you need more rows, is to split your project up into 2 or 3 sub-projects. And to do that, you would just duplicate more tabs and you would move from one to the next as your dates started to line up. Excellent. Well, I hope that you enjoy this product and you get lots of use out of it. If you have any questions at all, please drop me an email at sheetready@gmail.com. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and I'm always happy to help. Thank you, and bye for now.